This is the Ethiopian tradition of the lip plate. So why is this custom so unusual? In this culture, the lip disc symbolizes a woman's fertility and temperament, and it is believed that the larger the disc, the more beautiful the woman. When a girl reaches about 10 years of age, a cut is made on her lower lip to separate it from her teeth, and a small wooden disc is inserted into the wound. Over time, the lip wound would heal, and then the wooden disc would be replaced with a larger one. Without a lip tray, even the prettiest girl could not get married. Lip trays come in a variety of styles, and girls can decorate them to their liking. Some girls remove their lip discs while eating or drinking, and then put them back on. In addition to wearing lip discs, these women often decorate their appearance with twigs and shells.
You are looking at a real image of a woman from the Morsi tribe in Ethiopia. That is not Photoshop, guys. That is not a filter. It is real, and it is not art. It is a literal ceramic or wooden plate embedded in a woman's lower lip, okay? A practice that stretches the mouth to unnatural extremes. Now, this is celebrated. People call it beautiful, empowering, or a symbol of heritage. But let me be honest with you guys. Oh my God. This is mutilation, guys. This is regression. This is barbarism wrapped in tradition. And it is time we stop pretending otherwise. Now, to give you a little bit of context here, lip plating is practiced primarily among the Morsi and Soma tribes in southern Ethiopia and some parts of South Sudan. Now, girls, often as young as 13 years, have their bottom lips cut, and over time, larger and larger plates are inserted to stretch the tissues of the lips. Now, the bigger the plate, the more valuable the woman is said to be, symbolizing beauty, social power or social status, and dowry value. Yes, you heard that right, okay? The size of the plate can determine how many cows her father gets when she's married off. So this has nothing to do with freedom or self-expression for the woman, okay? It is all about economics, control, and pain camouflaged as pride. It is also very important to note that this isn't an ancient disappearing practice, okay? This is happening right now in 2025. In the same world where cities are launching satellites into space, other regions, Africa is still mutilating their daughters for marriage value.
The elders of the tribe will break the teeth of the girl's lower jaw and then use a smooth knife to cut through the lower lip and stretch it to both sides. In order to prevent the wound from healing, they will also put a wooden block similar in size to the wound inside to fill the gap. After the wound has healed, they will put a clay or wooden block made round plate on the lower lip. Then, as the age increases, they will gradually change to a larger plate. The larger the girl's plate, the more beautiful it is. Although the plate can be taken at any time, but because the lower lip part of the teeth was broken, it is easy to leak when they drink water, and it is also very inconvenient to eat. There is a view that this custom was originally to protect the women of the tribe from the invasion of foreign tribes.
Now, while the West is putting satellites in space, engineering artificial hearts, and unlocking AI that can write code and cure diseases, this is what is happening in parts of Africa right now in 2025, guys. A woman with a clear plate jammed in her face, calling it beauty. Young girls getting mutilated for dowry value. Houses made of mud and straw, while the world debates quantum computing. Take a look at this, guys. The fact that this practice is still happening today is extremely worrying. It is disappointing, and it is shameful to me as an African to even be witnessing this. This pattern on her body was obtained through a very excruciatingly painful process, okay? She had to be scarred repeatedly to form this disgusting pattern on her skin. She had to go through all that outstanding pain just to come out looking like this. Yet, despite all this, we are told by a certain race hustlers and activist intellectuals that without black people, there would be no inventions, no electricity, no modern world, that a day without blackness would plunge us all into darkness. I'm sorry, but where exactly is that reflected in reality? Where does Wakanda exist? Okay, because from where I am sitting, it looks like the West builds and then we blacks claim what they built. I am speaking about this because I think I am in the best position to talk about this without being crucified on the internet. I am a bona fide African, yes, born and raised. And guys, some of these practices in Africa needs to be abolished.
وين دمه
Mind you, race-grifting black people claim that blacks built the world. But in reality, on the actual ground in much of sub-Saharan Africa, you are seeing communities where clean water is a luxury, okay? Power outages are daily. Medicine is outdated. Roads are completely in shambles. Cities have become crowded slums, guys. And this is just scratching the surface. It is so embarrassing for me to come here unearthing this. So I'm not going to touch the deeper parts. I'm just telling you, like, scratching the surface, giving you a tip of the iceberg. Governance is made up of rampant corruption. And the culture in many regions is still trapped in pre-modern tribal rituals. You've got children being married off, okay? Children, women mutilating themselves for beauty, elders cutting kids open to chase spirits. And I'm not kidding, guys. I am serious. This is happening. And all of this barbarism is being defended by cultural relativists who claim that, well, this is tradition. No, it is not. This is not tradition. It is a horrifying practice. It is outdated. It is a lack of moral courage to call a bad idea what it is. A bad idea. A Twitter account by the name Earth Wanderer said, among the Mercy, Chai, Suri, and Tema groups in Africa, it is traditional norm for the women to wear a piece of large pottery or wooden discs or plates in their lower lips. To an outsider, it may appear a kind of body mutilation. Come on, buddy. It is a body mutilation. This is the purest definition of body mutilation. The lower lips are completely stretched to inhumane proportions, guys. Perfectly beautiful set of teeth are knocked off to accommodate the ungodly plates. The lips are left looking incredibly horrifying. They look nothing like human lips afterwards. So please, enough with the pacification or whatever. It is a body mutilation. So moving on, it may appear a kind of body mutilation, but for them, it serves as an expression of female maturity. It is usually done by the mother or another kinsman when a girl is about 16 years of age. Initially, the cut is held open by a wooden plug until it heals, and then they progressively change the plates for larger plates. Most of them go till discs up to 10 to 15 cm in diameter that can fit into the lower lip. So, it is a body mutilation. Whether you are an outsider or an insider, it is a body mutilation. So please, stop sugarcoating the horrors. This one said, the stunning lip plates of Soma women in Ethiopia. These clay or wooden discs, worn since adolescence, symbolize beauty, maturity, and status, a powerful tradition of cultural identity that continues to captivate. What sort of horrible culture is this? And what do you mean by captivate? Nobody is captivated by this first century horror we are witnessing here. If anything, it is disgustingly horrifying. It is despicable in the most negative way you can ever think of, okay? And I know this because I feel all these negative emotions about this, even though I am African. So if I see this as horrifying, how do you think a non-African, an outsider, is going to feel looking at these images and these videos? It is not captivating. This is how they try to pass these horrible practices off as culture, okay? Oh, it is culture. Oh, don't criticize it or condemn it because you don't even understand its significance. You are not African. You have no power to talk about this. Well, I am African and I have done my research on some of these horrors, okay? And believe me when I tell you that there is no cultural history that justifies this monstrosity going on here. These women are all victims. Back in the day, slavery used to be the culture in most African countries. But thanks to the West, yes, we agreed that that was a horrible practice and we abolished it. My father used to tell me stories about the killing of twins in Nigeria, okay? It is believed that giving birth to twins is an abomination, a sign of bad omen from the gods, and the twins must be killed because if they are allowed to live, calamity will befall the kingdom or the community where they were born. And thanks to Mary Slessor, a white woman, yes, this barbaric act was abolished, and now twins are proudly born and raised in Nigeria. There is another one where children who sprout their upper teeth first before their lower teeth are supposed to be buried alive or thrown into a dense forest, which is known as the evil forest, okay? Because it is believed that those children are cursed and that they will bring nothing but calamity and downfall to the community where they were born. Many children who fell into this category were thrown directly into this evil forest, okay, where they lost their lives. These were barbaric practices practiced in places in Africa, but thanks to the West, they were abolished. There are so many I can mention, okay? I haven't even scratched the surface. This is just telling you a little bit about what is going on. Now, if a culture is incompatible with human excellence, that culture needs to be destroyed and abolished. I don't care if it is African culture, European culture, Asian culture, whatever. If the culture is a detriment to human excellence, then please destroy this culture. While the West builds, creates, and innovates, Africa does this. Let's just compare the realities for a minute. In the so-called white man's world, we've got space exploration, quantum computing, magnificent information technology, cutting-edge medicine, saving lives, okay, daily. Entire cities run by smart technology. Meanwhile, in some parts of Africa, we've got people debating if rain dances can solve drought, dancing in the rain. Can you imagine that? Women are stretching their lips until they are physically disfigured, and leaders are stealing billions in aid money meant for roads and schools. And you want to tell me that this is just as valid, that this is another way of living? No, this is a failure, and the sooner we stop glorifying failure, the sooner Africa and the world can actually move forward. Now, I am not saying this because I hate Africa. No, never. I love Africa. And that is why I'm saying this. I want to see Africa thrive and grow. And I am willing to go through the shame and the embarrassment of exposing these issues because I hate what I am seeing, guys. I hate it. This video of mine is more concerned about telling the truth. And the truth is that not all cultures are equal. Disappointingly, this is the truth. Some cultures build empires. Others worship rocks and wear bones through their noses. Now, that is not hate, my guys. That is historical fact, as you can see in this video. So to the activists saying a day without black invention or black people would be a day without civilization, I say this. Prove it. Build something. Invent something. Cure something. Do something. Make Africa and Africans living in Africa a reflection of what you claim. Because right now, the West is moving forward, while Africa is still stretching lips. As always, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel, like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.